Bruneau Dunes State Park, Idaho, located just southeast of Mountain Home, Idaho. Bruneau Dunes has the tallest single sand dune structure in North America. The dunes are approximately 11,000 years old, forming after the Bonneville flood. Bruneau Dunes includes several small dunes and one large dune that reaches a height of 470 feet. The Big Dune also contains the Vortex Crater, a 300-foot bowl-shaped crater. The dunes are a recognized dark area, making it an ideal location to stargaze. There is even an observatory on site to get a better view of the celestial lights overhead. The Visitor Center sells a handful of unique gifts and provides lots of information on the area and more. It also hosts a small history museum with some fossils and ancient bones of long-extinct animals like mammoths and saber-toothed cats. The Big Dune is the highlight of Bruneau Dunes. It stretches 470 feet into the air and is the largest single dune in North America. This dune presents a challenge for hikers because of its steep vertical elevation and soft sand, where each step sinks down until you are almost where you started. Consider that 470 feet of elevation when every step only moves you inches closer to the top. Hiking the ridge is the best and fastest way to summit this large dune, but it still remains a difficult task for many. For a break from the typically constant wind, you can drop into the Vortex Crater, a nearly 300-foot bowl-shaped crater near the center of the Big Dune. Bruneau Dunes is also home to several smaller dunes that can be explored. Some are only a few dozen feet tall, with very gradual elevation gains. Other dunes are more difficult, but still provide easy access to fun activities like sandboarding and sand sledding. One of the primary locations for sledding and boarding activities can be found on the dune along the road to the Big Dune Lake parking area. In case you don't have a board or sled, sandboards and sleds can be rented at the Bruneau Dunes Visitor Center near the park entrance. At the foot of the Big Dune is Dunes Lake, which measures 99.3 acres in size. Along the northern shore are restrooms, informational signage, and several picnic tables. Bruneau Dunes Pond North is smaller, at only 35.3 acres, and sits behind the observatory and provides a small dock so you can take in the views from directly over the water. These two bodies of water provide a lush habitat for a variety of aquatic life. Birds, fish, and insects flourish in this wetland habitat among the swirling sands of the dunes. Bruneau Dunes is home to a variety of animals, from predators like the golden eagle and the northern harrier dominating the skies, to the coyotes ruling the land. Prey animals like swallows, yellow-headed blackbirds, sage lizards, kangaroo rats, and a variety of beetles find cover and solace where they can in the open environment. On the water, you'll often find ducks, canvasbacks, and even great blue herons. The herons like to feast on the many bluegills, small bass, and a variety of insects living in the two bodies of water. Among the dunes, you'll find an unusual tree thriving among the parched desert surroundings. These are Russian olive trees, a non-native, invasive plant species introduced in Idaho in the 1930s, during the Dust Bowl period. Their deep root structure outcompetes other plant species like cottonwoods for water resources. They are largely planted as ornamental trees, but many have found their ways to canals and creeks around southern Idaho. Many other smaller plants can be found year-round among the rocks and sand of the park. Beware, the tumbleweed bundles that pile up conceal small stickers or thorns that will hurt if you're not careful. The Bruneau Dunes State Park Observatory provides a unique opportunity to visitors. On Friday and Saturday nights from early April through mid-October, visitors can get an exceptional view of the night sky. Visitors can tour the observatory and, using a specially adapted telescope, participate in a solar viewing. The tours begin 1 hour before sunset and are free to the public. Following the free tours, visitors can pay a fee to experience the observatory through a brief orientation before gaining access to the observatory's collection of telescopes. Bruneau Dunes State Park is a local, regional, and state treasure. The cornucopia of geographic, environmental, and ecological diversity of the state of Idaho can be seen everywhere. However, at Bruneau Sand Dunes, the reality of experiencing such diversity takes on a new meaning and embeds itself into your soul. Weeks or months after you visit, you will remember this unique, exotic, incredible location, especially as you find small grains of sand in a shoe, pocket, or even your ears. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this brief tour of Bruneau Dunes State Park in Idaho.